Welcome to Inspiring IT Leaders, where we feature top technology leaders and those amazing expressions they use to communicate, to teach, and to inspire. I'm Dan Roberts, your host of this series of 5-minute, high-impact micro videos. I am beyond excited to shine the light on the top digital and business leaders who are also standout communicators. In this episode, we are shining the light on the always positive, always energized, and always energizing Teena Piccione. If you recognize Teena's name, it's because she has shared many of her inspiring IT leaders nuggets in this video series. So let's listen in and be inspired once again by Teena Piccione.
You know, Dan, one thing people always ask about is work-life balance. How do you manage to do it all? And I tell people, with work-life balance, some days your foot's in hot water and others it's in cold. You're not going to be lukewarm in the middle. You're not going to have a perfect 9-to-5 day anymore with the hour for lunch and 2 breaks. I think we have to realize there are days it's going to be hard. There are days when it's 8 to 8. There are days when you have to prioritize 1 hour off to eat dinner with your family. And that I do recommend. But there are days when you're not going to be that lukewarm and everything go perfect. There are other days when you're going to have, and you'll find 4 hours in your day you didn't expect. Take that walk. Take the time to think and reflect. Take the time to look at your problems and figure out how to do things differently, how to do things better. Always being able to look at it. I always laugh. I tell this to my kids. The rear view mirror is very small in your car. The windshield is huge and big. Always look forward, but take the time to glance back because you don't want to run over and do the same mistakes twice. You want to be able to look forward and see where you're going. So when I find that time, that's when I reflect back for that few moments and say, all right, now we're going to solve the problem. How can we do it? And that's where I think that when you look at life from that perspective, you're going to make a difference every day.
I love that. The windshield, the rearview mirror. And, Teena, as you're talking, I'm really concerned about our people, right? Just people are struggling in a lot of cases. And, this is a marathon we're on, right? I think people are treating this as a sprint.
I would 100% agree. People think that they have to accomplish everything right away. I loved this. Somebody asked a question the other day. I have to get out of my data center within 6 months. And my question was, why? And they said, well, I don't know. And I said, well, that's one. You got to go figure that one out. But I think that when you look at it, start questioning why. Where are the time frames coming from? Is it artificial? Is it a true business need? Is it a compliance? Is it something that's critical in your IT infrastructure? Or can you look at your priorities and figure out how to do it? It may take you longer, but by doing it and being that elasticity in it, it's going to give you a breath along the way. And I think as we live in a world of instant, everybody wants instant everything. It's not going to be an instant win every time. You have got to go in for the long haul. You've got to take that marathon approach and you've got to pace yourself. And I think a lot of times, whether it's a new job, new CIO, they want to make a difference, right? What's my first 60 days? What's my first 90 days? There are times when your first 90 days, it's okay to say, here's what I've observed. And here's when I'm going to have my plan. Sometimes it takes that extra perspective to be able to come up with a plan and to be able to do something. And I think as we start looking at it, start really thinking about how can I get this done? Maybe it's a 5-year plan and your business prioritize year 5 into year 1. That's perfect. Ask how much more money, how many more people are you going to get in order to accomplish it? It all comes down to priorities. And that's when you look at it, even in a work-life balance, it's all a priority and it's how you have to live your life. So think of the same thing and bring it into the business and it'll make it a completely different experience.
I love it. I love it. Was it Mary Chapin Carpenter who said, sometimes you're the windshield?
Yes, the bug. That is correct. One of my favorite singers. I play that song often.
Well, today's going to be a windshield day for you. You've made it so for many people. Thanks so much, Teena.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Hey there. I'm Ryan Becker, and I'm on the production team for the Inspiring IT Leaders video series. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up to help us grow, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Also, be sure to check out the Tech Whisperers podcast, where we take a peek inside the playbooks of the best digital leaders so that we can help you grow your career in tech leadership. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.